Wow, what a season the 2026 Indian Super League was. An absolute goal fest, right? But what if I told you the real story, the most exciting part, wasn't just in the highlight reels, it was actually hidden, deep in the numbers. So today, let's dive into the stats that show us exactly where Indian football is heading.
Okay, let's just jump right in with the big one. The number that basically defined the entire season, 3.1. That's the average goals per game, the highest in ISL history. And this isn't just about more entertainment, it's a huge shift in how the game is being played. Honestly, it's the perfect place for us to start.
I mean, look, more goals are always great for us fans, right? We love it. But you have to ask, what's really going on here? What's underneath all of this? What does this attacking explosion actually tell us about the tactics, the players, and, yeah, the whole future of Indian football? That's the big question we're going to tackle.
All right, first up, let's really unpack this season of goals. Because this wasn't just a fluke, It was a deliberate league-wide shift towards a much more exciting, attacking style of play.
So what's actually behind it? Well, it's kind of like a perfect storm of different things coming together. You've got coaches getting way more aggressive with their tactics, the foreign attackers coming in are just getting stronger and stronger, and maybe most importantly, our own Indian forwards are finally consistently contributing. Oh, and get this, teams are playing these really high defensive lines, which is super risky, but it's leading to some incredible counterattacking chances.
And check this out. This is a stat that I think tells a really interesting tactical story. Almost a third, 30% of all the goals this season came from set pieces. Corners, free kicks, you name it. And that is absolutely not an accident. That's a sign of some serious coaching, with teams deliberately finding players who can win those aerial battles and deliver a perfect ball. Every single set piece is turned into a massive, high-stakes opportunity.
Okay, so we've talked about the what and the how, but what about the who? Who are the actual players, the masterminds lighting up the league and making all this happen? Let's get into it.
They say behind every great striker is an even better creator. And this season, it was all about the assist kings. We're talking about those creative midfielders, the ones who could just see a pass that nobody else can. The ones who split a defense wide open. Their vision, their creativity, that's been the real engine room for all this attacking firepower.
Think about it. For so long, the story of the ISL was pretty much dominated by foreign strikers. But this season, wow, we've seen a massive shift. Our domestic strikers are now the ones leading the attack, they're scoring those clutch goals, and really shouldering the responsibility. And let me tell you, this isn't just a small step up, it's a complete game changer for the league.
All right, so the attackers have been getting all the love, all the headlines. But at the same time, there's been this quiet revolution happening at the other end of the pitch. It sounds a little weird, right? In a season with so many goals, but trust me, defensive discipline across the league has taken a huge leap forward. And the proof is right there in the numbers. Look at teams like Mohun Bagan, Bengaluru, and Odisha. They're racking up a ton of clean sheets. In a league where goals are flying in left and right, being able to just shut down an opponent, well, that's become the ultimate weapon. And these teams have absolutely figured it out.
So what's their secret? What's the blueprint here? It's really a mix of smarts and just pure discipline. You can see it in their positioning. It's so much more structured. They're winning their aerial duels, and they're even fouling smarter. Instead of reckless challenges, defenders are making those clever tactical fouls to stop an attack. That right there is a sign of a league that's getting way more tactically mature.
And hey, we've got to give a huge shout out to the keepers, the last line of defense. They have been absolute heroes this season. With offenses going crazy, these guys have stepped up big time, pulling off save after incredible save. A lot of the time, they've been the ones single-handedly earning points for their clubs.
Okay, so we've talked attack, we've talked defense, but now let's talk about the future. Because all those years of investing in youth academies and development, well, it's finally paying off. The impact that young Indian players are having is just, you can't ignore it anymore.
And there's this clear pathway now, a journey for these young stars. It all starts with the clubs putting real money and effort into their academies. And because of that, coaches are starting to trust these kids, giving them serious playing time, even in the big games. And the result? These young players aren't just out there to get experience, they are genuinely making the difference. And just look at the impact they're having all over the field. You've got young defenders posting huge numbers for tackles and blocks. In the middle of the park, they're creating chances and they're leading the team in interceptions. And out wide, young wingers are just terrifying defenders, taking them on with so much confidence. This isn't just potential we're talking about, these are real match-winning performances.
Okay, so let's recap. We've got a league that's scoring more goals than ever. We've got smarter, more disciplined defenses, and we have a whole new generation of talent bursting onto the scene. So, what happens when you put all of that together? Well, you get a league that's making a huge, undeniable leap forward.
And this is really the new foundation of the ISL. It's all connected, like a cycle. The amazing attacking play forces defenses to get better and smarter. That tactical battle then opens up space for these young, fearless players to come in and make their mark. It's this whole ecosystem evolving together, and it's making the league so much stronger and way more fun to watch.
You know, one publication put it perfectly. They said the stats reflect the stunning growth of Indian football. And that's exactly it. The numbers we've been looking at today, they're not just numbers on a spreadsheet. They're proof. Proof of a league that isn't just getting bigger, it's truly starting to thrive.
So, I'll just leave you with this one thought to chew on. Was this season just a flash in the pan? Just one really great year? Or are we actually witnessing the dawn of a brand new era for Indian football? The numbers, well, they seem to be telling a pretty clear story. But the next chapter, that's still waiting to be written.